You're a liability. Every person on this flight line knows it.
Briggs didn't lower his voice. He never did. Renee stood on the tarmac, clipboard in hand, desert heat already over 100 degrees at 7 in the morning, 6 months pregnant, 4 years at this site. Not one failed inspection. Since she started showing, nobody saved her a seat at briefings. Nobody asked if she needed water. They just watched her the way people watch something they expect to break. She had 1 bottle left for the day. That was when she found Dale against the hangar wall. New guy, second week. No shade, no water, face the color of dry concrete. Renee looked at her bottle, then she handed it over and walked back to her checklist without waiting for a thank you. 1 hour later, Briggs walked over and pulled the clipboard from her hands. No paperwork, no reason. He gave it to Pete, 3 weeks on site.
She sits this one out.
Nobody moved. Nobody said a word. Pete rushed the pre-flight to stay on schedule. He cleared it in 11 minutes. He missed the auxiliary pressure check on engine 2, the exact step Renee had flagged in a near miss 2 years ago and verified by hand on every single flight since. The cockpit warning light fired before the pilot released the brakes. 1 hard tone, silence. Then every radio on the flight line going at once, full stop. All aircraft grounded. The schedule Briggs had gutted Renee to protect collapsed in 4 minutes. He was still pacing and pointing at Pete when the man in civilian clothes came down from the observation deck. Colonel Steed, Federal Contract Oversight, on site since 6 that morning. He had watched Renee give away her water. He had watched Briggs strip her credentials. He had watched Pete miss the step. He walked straight past Briggs and spoke directly to Renee.
Are you the primary fuel tech on this contract?
Yes, sir. Then finish your checklist. She took back the clipboard, found the missed line, corrected the pressure, signed her name. Every person on that flight line watched in complete silence. The aircraft cleared 40 minutes later. Clean. Steed turned to Briggs in front of the full crew, the pilot, and 2 federal observers.
You pulled a certified technician off a live pre-flight with no documentation and no qualified replacement.
He did not raise his voice. You will not supervise another flight on this contract. Pack your station. Briggs opened his mouth. Steed had already turned away. The following week, Renee was named Lead Fuel Systems Technician in the Federal Contract Addendum, with full back pay and documentation filed before her maternity leave began. The people this industry tries hardest to push out are usually the ones holding everything together. If Renee reminds you of someone who never got the credit they earned, drop their name in the comments.